Binge.
Hey everybody, welcome back for a brand new video about that TV universe where the zombies come in all shapes and sizes, The Walking Dead. Warning, beyond this point there are some major spoilers for people who are not up to date in the Walking Dead television series along with the comic books. And even for the people who are, as these spoilers are from the next episode that hasn't aired yet. In this video we're going to give you our binge breakdown of the season 11A finale. We're also going to give you our Rampage recap of a whole bunch of bloody brand new spoilers that have just leaked for the mid-season cliffhanger. And finally, we're going to speculate on who might be the ones to end up dead once the show comes back from hiatus next year versus those we know now are going to die in this upcoming episode from these spoilers. First, we're going to take a look at this trailer. The opening shot takes us to Maggie's old stomping grounds and the Reapers' current base of operations, the Meridian. The next shot shows us Daryl, Leah, and a bunch of Reapers up on the wall looking across their field at a rather large-sized herd of walkers heading their way. Leah notices something is off about their movement in the following shot as Daryl's biggest fan watches along. After that trailer cuts to the woods where more of Maggie's herd is lurking, the trailer then cuts to a Reaper who warns the group of a situation in the woods before he is possibly taken down, and the trailer cuts to black. The next shot is a bird's eye view of some walkers walking. The one in the lead could be this Reaper if you go by the jacket, but the resolution of the trailer isn't good enough to zoom in and know for sure. Following that moment, the action cuts to Alexandria, where a storm is brewing, which we knew about from the episode description. The next shot shows us Judith and RJ hiding from some lightning, and then the promo cuts to the adults looking to reinforce the windows. Connie appears to be helping an incapacitated Virgil here, but it's hard to tell what exactly is happening. After that, the action cuts to one of the boarded up windows and a walker reaching through to grab who appears to be Gracie. This moment lasts for a few shots while we hear from Aaron that the storm blew down Alexandria's wall. What is this, the Revenant? Haven't these people had enough? After Grace's close call, the trailer makes it seem that Virgil comes to the rescue. Times must be really tough for the survivors. Following that moment, we see Lydia, who says walkers are all over. Really? Thanks, Captain Obvious. Next we see a shot of Rosita looking determined, and then Diane opens a door for someone to run outside into the walkers, kind of like Rick did the night Carl got shot. As the door closes on Virgil, Judith and some others were left wondering if anyone will die here in Alexandria. The trailer then cuts to Reaperville as Pope tells everyone the enemy is close. Is he getting too paranoid here, or does he realize what Maggie and the group are doing? We'll cover that more in the spoiler section. The next shot appears to be back at Alexandria of the windmill burning, and then possibly back with the herd at the Meridian. It's really tough to say. After that, the trailer cuts to who appears to be Father Gabe kind of limping in some dirty room. Will he survive until 11B? After that, we see someone grabbing for a knife and a pile of hands in what amounts to a very confusing shot. Following that moment, we see Maggie and Gabe working together, which pretty much disproves the old spoilers we reported on about Gabe being captured. Next up, the action cuts to Gabriel's significant other as she is killing a walker in the storm, and then another cut to black. After that, the trailer cuts back to the walls at the Meridian as Daryl and Leah see something explode from across the field, which does help validate a spoiler that we're going to cover more later. The sequence after that seems to suggest that Judith and Gracie will run into a walker in the house, but we doubt anything bad will happen. After that, the trailer cuts to Maggie lurking around a building in the Meridian with a gun. But what about her knife-throwing skills? Next up, we see Father Gabe is in some sort of sniper perch and he's locked and loaded. We think this might be where he gets his water tower equivalent death, but nothing is for sure on The Walking Dead. The promo then cuts to Daryl, who has a blank look on his face, and then to Leah, who seems upset by something. Has she just realized what side Daryl is on? Or is this about some atrocity Pope has committed in the name of the Lord? Following that moment, we see an extended shot of one we already saw in the original trailer, Rosita walking back inside after her Rick-level berserker rage. Unfortunately, the trailer ends here as the AMC Plus logo comes in with one last reminder that we can stream this episode early on AMC Plus. Last one of the year, people. Okay, everybody, now it's
Spoiler time.
and this is your last chance to leave before shit gets real. There will be a body count. These spoilers came to us from the AMC Walk NG Dead page on Instagram. They've made predictions on half the episodes this season and haven't been wrong once yet. As this account doesn't want their photos with the spoilers written on them reposted, we will be giving you our Rampage recap of these leaks, but if you want to hear them word for word, you'll have to go over to the AMC Walk NG Dead's IG page and read them for yourself. The first major storyline we're going to talk about is Alexandria. A major storm hits the already battered community. Aaron asks for volunteers, including Magna, who will help him put out a fire at the windmill. Carol goes to repair a breach in the wall along with the newly reunited Kelly and Connie. Rosita, Diane, and Lydia stay behind to guard the house, which matches this shot from the original Comic-Con trailer. We also get some sort of sense that Connie and Carol are on good terms. Daryl will be thrilled. Another major part of this episode seems to be Judith. Virgil has a heart-to-heart with her about Michonne. The poor kid is really sad her mom's been gone so long, and who can blame her, but we don't think we'll see the katana-wielding non-soccer mom come home until the very end. What about the children? Let's be real, this guy barely knew her, so how much is he really going to be able to console this girl who's lost almost everyone and everything she's ever held dear? While this is happening, apparently, the walls fail outside, which we already knew about from the trailer for the episode. There's walkers everywhere, and one grabs Gracie through a window, but Judith ends up saving her. Rosita goes outside and kills 1,000,000 walkers single-handedly to buy the group time to board up the windows, which is exactly how it seemed in the trailer. Rosita comes back in unharmed and tells everyone to stay away from the windows, which matches the shot. We can't wait to see Rosita go berserk. After this happens, the storm intensifies, and each time it thunders, RJ grabs onto Judith because he's scared. This kid is so adorable, we wish we could kill the thunder.
And who are you?
I'm Lil Baby.
Judith calms down her little bro by telling him something Mom used to say, but it seems to end on a depressing note as both kids wish she was there. Little ass kickers have feelings too. Next, let's talk about the Maggie Reaper Meridian storyline. Maggie and Gabriel sneak into the Meridian through a tunnel Maggie had built while she was calling the place Home Sweet Home. This completely debunks the original spoilers we reported on for this episode, as they stated Gabe would have been captured by the Reapers, which we know has not happened at all, but we do believe these leaks to be pretty accurate. Next up, Maggie points Gabriel towards a weapons stash, which explains where he gets this gun from. Daryl is apparently on the catwalk with Pope and Leah watching the two of them sneaking in. Daryl goes down to get some arrows, wink wink, and ends up killing a Reaper who is about to discover Maggie and Gabe. Daryl explains how the two of them can really screw over the Reapers, opens the lock to their food storage, and then goes back up to Pope and his girl. Maggie and Gabe find a truck and hotwire it, not without having to kill another Reaper in the process. They then crash the truck through the gate of the Meridian to allow the herd they control inside. Now at some point during Maggie's attack, it is revealed that the Reapers have some RPGs and are going to set them off to kill all the walkers that end up making it inside the gates. It seems that Pope is going a little more crazier than usual and doesn't care if any Reapers are killed in the crossfire. Leah calls Pope out for this, and he tells her she can't question him because he's God. What is it and the religious people on this show going super extreme with it? It's too bad the higher power conversation never happens between Gabe and Pope.
God baptized you in that fire.
As the herd reaches the gates, it's also revealed that the area is mined, and both Negan and Elijah are injured when a mine goes off. Sometime after this happens, Pope goes to check out the commotion and leaves Daryl and his main squeeze all by themselves for some alone time. Daryl actually tells Leah the truth about Maggie and his people, and she is big mad. Pope interrupts before they finish their combo, but Leah doesn't rat Daryl out. Pope turns his attention to setting off one of the RPGs that will kill all of Daryl's people. Daryl decides it's time to make his move and goes to kill Pope. Only Leah beats him to it with a knife to the throat. They started as an unstoppable killing force, but it sure has become easy to take down a Reaper. While this is happening, Gabe has been playing Sniper Elite, the Apocalypse Edition, shooting every Reaper he can. When the Reapers radio to Pope for instructions, Leah lets them know Daryl killed Pope and sends him on the run. The remaining Reapers meet up with Leah, who tells them they will kill everything inside the compound, which includes Maggie and her peeps. This storyline supposedly cliffhanger here, with it looking like the survivors won't all survive, and we'll cover that a little more later. The last storyline we want to talk about is back in Alexandria with Judith. As most of the Alexandrians take shelter in one of the houses upstairs, Judith realizes Gracie is missing. She goes looking for her and finds out that she's in the basement looking for a weapon of her own like Judith has. How adorable. The only issue is that the basement is now flooded and the two kids are trapped between walkers and rapidly rising floodwaters that could drown them. It appears the kids' story ends on a cliffhanger too. Would the series kill off one of these kids? We know they're heartless and anything can happen, but poor Aaron can't take much more and RJ has nobody left, so we really hope both of these girls are safe. Now we know that Pope and a bunch of Reapers are now goners, but the big question is, who will die when the show returns? We believe that it will be Gabe not making out of this assault and that Alden will end up pulling through. It is strange that we don't visit the Commonwealth for the mid-season finale, but we feel that everyone is safe over there for now. We also believe that someone from Alexandria will die, but we're not sure if it's going to be a central character or more of a long-time background character like Diane. What do you think? Who will bite the dust when the show returns? Are these spoilers accurate? Are Judith and Gracie safe? Thanks so much for watching our videos, everybody. As always, we're on the lookout for any new leak spoilers to help prove or disprove all the rumors out there about our favorite show where zombies are just another weapon to use against the living, The Walking Dead. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Binge Rampage. Click that notifications bell for our channel so you can see our next video as soon as it comes out. And don't forget to subscribe.
Did you hit him?
Yes, but
What the hell are you thinking? Don't you know who that is?